Today we are going to learn and practice mathematical operations. What are the four operations that are used in math? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. On your whiteboard, I want you to solve the following math problem. If you add 4 plus 5 and get 9, then multiply 9 by 6, which equals 54, your answer would be incorrect. Let's look at another one. Here are the steps for making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But look at the way the order is of these steps. Are these steps in correct order? Why is the order important? Following an order is important in math too, and there's a definite order called the order of operations. When you have multiple operations, meaning addition, subtraction, multiplication, and or division in one expression, you must follow some rules about the order of operations. The order of operations states that multiplication and division must be done before addition and subtraction. In your CVA bin, you labeled your notebooks. I want you to pull out your math notebook. This math notebook we are going to be using all year to take notes and create anchor charts. An anchor chart is a chart to help us remember the steps to solve problems. It's a fast way to look back and see how to solve problems as we learn them. You can reference this anchor chart throughout the whole lesson and when you take quizzes and tests. An anchor chart will help you solve a problem so that you can follow the steps easily. So in your math notebook, on the very first clean page, you are going to create this anchor chart. We're going to learn the importance of the steps of this anchor chart in the next couple slides. This anchor chart states that when you're solving problems with multiple operations, like this one has addition, subtraction, addition, multiplication, and division, you always want to make sure you work left to right. You want to make sure that you do parentheses first. So this problem has parentheses. So you're going to do the 6 times 4 first. If your problem has any exponents, after parentheses, you would do the exponents. Then you would multiply or divide, add or subtract. Now, a quick way to remember that you do parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, or subtract in that order, we use an acronym that says, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Notice that the first letters are all the same here. Okay? So we took this acronym and we made up our own saying to remember, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," to remember the steps that we follow for the order of operations. On the next clean page of your math notebook, you are going to create this anchor chart. The anchor charts are similar, except this one has examples of the different types of groupings that you are going to see when you are doing order of operations. The grouping order is you always do parentheses first. So first comes the parents. After parentheses, you would do everything that comes within the brackets. So after the parents comes a brother. Okay? Then the last thing you do, if you have all three of these in one expression, is you do the braces. And that would be B for baby. So the acronym for remembering that you do all the groupings first, you would say, Grandma excused my dear Aunt Sally. Okay. This one we would use if it has parentheses and brackets or parentheses, brackets, and braces. Okay. On your whiteboard, let's try this problem again. Okay, 4 plus 5 times 6. Let's start off. Remember, we're going in order of operations from left to right. And there's no parentheses. There's no exponents. So we're going to multiply. So let's go ahead and multiply 5 times 6, which is 30. And then we are going to take the 30 and add 4, equaling 34. Notice how I wrote the problem out. This is very important to show all of your work. Even though most of you could do this in your head, you still need to show all of your work in order to get credit. All right, go ahead and write this problem on your whiteboard. Notice this problem has parentheses. So we know that parentheses, we have to do what comes in the parentheses must be calculated first. Now, following the order of operations, first we're going to divide. First we do the order of operations. So 7 minus 5 is 2. And now we're going to divide. This is also another symbol that you are going to see for division. So the next thing you're going to do is divide 2 into 14, which is 7, and then add 7 plus 8, which is 15. Again, all of the steps are shown. You do what's inside the parentheses, and then you divide, and then you add to get your answer. Go ahead and solve this on your whiteboard. What are you going to do first? First, you're going to do what's inside the parentheses. 3 plus 4 is 7. Then you're going to follow the order. 6 times 7 is 42. And what is 42 divided by 3? 14. Using brackets. This problem has parentheses and brackets. You see the parentheses are inside of the brackets. So when an expression has both parentheses and brackets, the numbers inside the brackets are solved first. So you would see we would do what is inside of here first. But we also need to check out the parentheses, because inside the brackets are parentheses. So we're going to solve the 10 minus 3, which is 7. Now we're going to work from left to right. We're going to do the multiplication first. Okay. So we're going to multiply the 6 times the 4. So now our problem looks like this. 6 times 4 is 28. And then we're going to do what's inside the brackets. 6 plus 28, which equals 34. Then, finally, we're going to subtract 40 minus 34 equals 6. Go ahead and solve this problem on your whiteboard. Did you do what's inside the parentheses first? And now you're going to divide and then multiply. And your answer should be 69. Try solving this problem. Please read the whole problem first. Notice the direction states, write and solve an expression to find out how much money she has left. So make sure you write the expression, answer the problem, and show all of the steps you took to solve the problem. So when we look at the word problem, we need to ask ourselves, what do we know? Well, we know that she starts off with $50. Then while shopping, she buys 1 pair of jeans for $25 and 3 t-shirts for $7 a piece. So first we need to find out the total cost of the t-shirts and add the total to the pair of jeans to see how much she spent. So this is what our expression would look like. We need to find this first, add this answer to 25, and finally, we need to subtract the total amount spent from what we started off with to know that Marla has $4 left. You work from the inside out. Parentheses first, brackets second, braces third. Okay, you are going to be trying some problems on your own.